You're listening to the Trading Bear Podcast. This is episode 13, Daily Show.
Mystery player. Position.
Forward.
Start price.
£5.14.
Current price.
£5.99.
PB.
32p.
MB.
0.
Dividend yield.
5.3%.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining again. Let's check out today's news then. Chelsea are denied a request to freeze their transfer ban. They released a statement today saying, in all previous cases where registration ban has been imposed by FIFA, a decision has also been made to suspend the sanction until the appeal process has been completed. This certainly seems a very strange decision by FIFA, and I can understand Chelsea's frustration here. When Barcelona had their ban, they were able to freeze it and to buy 5 or 6 players, including their current first teamers Luis Suarez and Ter Stegen. So I can certainly understand Chelsea's anger towards this. However, it does look like FIFA are going to stand firm on this, and as a result, we've seen a few rises from Chelsea youngsters, including Callum, Hudson-Odoi and Tammy Abraham. More on those in a minute. In other news, Real Madrid looks set to sack Solari after their 4-1 humiliating defeat to Ajax and their current 12-point deficit to Barcelona in La Liga. The only reason for the delayment of the sacking is they want a new man to be brought in straight away. Now, who that new man will be depends where you look, but certainly the two favourites for the job currently are Jose Mourinho and Zinedine Zidane. Whether the latter wants the job is very much up for debate, and whether the former can still produce at a top club is also a matter of discussion. And finally in the news, one man that was sacked yesterday was the Roma boss, and he's immediately been replaced by Claudio Ranieri, at least until the end of the season. Just a few weeks up after being sacked at Fulham, he takes over the reins at the capital club in Italy. So the news that Chelsea's transfer ban will not be freezed and it will have immediate effect, at least for now, has seen the prices of Callum Hudson-Odoi and Tammy Abraham shoot up today. Hudson-Odoi's gone up 29p to £8.99 and Tammy Abraham has gone up 23p at £2.89. Callum Hudson-Odoi also scored Chelsea's third goal in their Europa League win during midweek, and it certainly seems a little bit strange as to why he's not getting more minutes. He's even being linked with a call-up to the England squad in a couple of weeks' time, but I think this one will be a little bit too early for him, just until he gets a little bit more minutes at his club. However, he certainly looks a talent, there's no doubting about that, and I think next season will be a huge season for Callum Hudson-Odoi. Likewise for Tammy Abraham, this is the second season that he's proven himself in the Championship. He really now needs to either make a stamp at Chelsea or at least go on loan to an Everton or to a Wolves to prove himself in the Premier League. Today's fallers are both proven PB monsters. They are Pereiro at Valencia and Eva Banega at Seville. So Daniel Pereiro has gone down 15p to £3.83 and Eva Banega has gone down 14p and now sits at £3.59. They're respectively 29 years and 30 years of age, but have both proven over the short, medium and long term that they could win PB at any weekend, any given weekend. So why have they gone down? Why have they dropped? Well, the season's coming to an end, and with that there's going to be less matches, less chance to win PB. Their age is a big factor here. They don't look like they're going to make a transfer, so people are just shifting their money from a PB focus to a summer transfer focus. Now, whether or not this is the right move or gone a little bit too early, I think we'll find out in 2 weeks' time when we get more information on the dividends. A strong increase in the dividends, and I think you'll find these two players will go up in price again. If the dividends aren't increased by that much, then the older likes of the PB players, the likes of Banega, the likes of Pereiro, Brozovic at Inter Milan is another one, I think we'll find their prices really suffer. Let's have a look at some of your questions now then. And today's first question comes from Index Worm on forum, and he asks, when is the share split, what time will it happen, and what do you expect to happen? Let's look at the first part of that question then. So when is the share split? Well, we're going to see news about the share split, Index Worm, on the 18th. That's March the 18th, which is a Monday. And on that date, they will announce what the dividend increase will be and what the fraction of share split will be. So whether it'll be a factor of 4, factor of 2, I'd expect it will be a 4, but we're waiting confirmation on that. The second part of the question, what time will it happen? There's been no firm announcement as to what time exactly the news will be released. I expect it will be around about 7 PM UK time, and the reason for that is most people will be home from work then, and it gives most people a fair chance. The last part of the question, what to expect? Well, the main thing to realise, Index Worm, is that the market will be suspended. Okay, so don't worry if you get home, your laptop's not on or your phone's not on, you're out of battery on your phone, whatever the case may be. The market will be suspended for at least 30 minutes. And that's so that everyone's got time to digest the news before they put their money into wherever they'd like to put their money. This has previously worked really well with deposit bonuses in September, October, November, where the market has been suspended half an hour before the announcement. You are then told what's going to happen, and then you can have a form of strategy for that half an hour before the market reopens and the chaos begins. As to what to expect when the market opens again, expect to see extreme volatility. For the first 10 minutes, it's like watching a disco. There's going to be flashing red lights, flashing green lights. It's going to be non-stop for around about 10-15 minutes. Then the action slowly starts to die down again, and after about half an hour, it will go back to your normal market where you see the green bar flicker on and off periodically for each player. But certainly for those first 10 minutes, it will be crazy. I advise you open up several tabs, type in how many shares you want in that particular player, have it ready, so as soon as the market reopens, you're there ready, and all you have to do is click buy. Today's second question comes from Daniel Totting in Bournemouth. Thanks for listening, Daniel. And he asks, who do you think will be promoted from the Championship to the EPL this year? Now, I try not to be too biased here, being a Norwich fan here myself. However, I strongly fancy Norwich's chances to get promoted. We're playing Swansea tonight, and we just don't look like getting beaten right now. I would say we are the best footballing side in the division. I don't think that's a biased opinion. We're playing some great football, great pass and move. We are a little bit open at the back, but at this level, there's not enough teams to really create problems for ourselves, so we're getting away with that. I do think we'll go on to win the league. As to who goes up with us, I think you're looking at one out of Leeds or Sheffield United. My gut instinct is that Sheffield will get that second place. The only reason for that, they just look a little bit more consistent in their performances, but it really is close, and any one of those three, Norwich, Sheffield and Leeds, any one of those three could get automatic. I do think West Brom have got a little bit tired towards the end of the season. They made some promising signings in the January window, but at 9 points off Norwich, they just look a little bit too far behind at this stage to get automatics. After the automatics, you have one more up through the playoffs. As to who wins the playoff, well, that is a complete lottery. The teams in there, West Brom, Middlesbrough, Derby, Bristol City, whoever turns up on the day will win it. You really can't make a reliable prediction on that one. So the players to look out for within those teams, I think you're looking at Tyler Roberts at Leeds United, Jack Clark, another well-known one for Leeds. In Norwich, you're looking at Emi Buendia. He's a 22-year-old Argentinian playmaker. Max Aarons, our young fullback at Norwich, though he's already at £2.62 as he's featured on yesterday's Risers. From Sheffield United, a player called John Fleck is a very good player. Tammy Abraham, obviously, at Aston Villa. Che Adams, another goal scorer at Birmingham. And it'll be interesting to see Derby's on loan Liverpudlian Harry Wilson, whether he can step up to the plate for the first team next year. So as always, lots of promising talent in the Championship. It's just a case of which one or two of those will make the step up. Who is going to be next year's James Maddison? That's it for this episode. You can download and subscribe to the show on iTunes, Spotify and Podbean. Head over to the website to send in a question, tradingbearpodcast.com. Alternatively, you can find me on Index Gain or Twitter under the name Trading Bear. Thanks for listening and stay tuned for the Mystery Player.
Mystery player. Position.
Forward.
Start price.
£5.14.
Current price.
£5.99.
PB.
32p.
MB.
0.
Dividend yield.
5.3%.
Trading Bear. Today's mystery player was Antoine Griezmann.